Hi, my name is Chuck Vanderstelt, real estate agent extraordinaire in Northwest Indiana with the Quad Walls real estate team at Listing Leaders. I'm here with the December 2022 Northwest Indiana real estate market update. So let's dive on in and get started. So we're going to look at some trends of what occurred in November of 2022. Sold home prices trended up in every category except luxury homes. Home prices of homes for sale are also trending only slightly higher. Home inventory is up 61% compared to a year ago. So we have a whole heck of a lot more homes for sale in Northwest Indiana right now than we did a year ago. Home buyer momentum is down, and it's down more than what we normally see for this time of year, going into the December and getting ready to start winter. We had 27% fewer closings in the month of November compared to a year ago, and showings was the number of showings that occurred in Northwest Indiana was down 30%. What I'm going to do now is kind of get into some home sales data, looking at specific home types. We're going to start with single family homes. There were 720 single family home sales reported in the Northwest Indiana MLS during November of 22. It's 27% fewer than a year ago. Average sale price of those homes was $267,000. Median sale price of those single family homes was $245,000. Both of those were up 4% from a year ago. Average sale price per finished square foot was $137.92. That's up 6% from a year ago. Median price per square foot was up 5% to $137.63. Looking at condos, there were 37 condo home sales in Northwest Indiana. Average sale price was up 18%, to $213,643. Median sale price came in at $209,000, up 38% compared to a year ago. Try to be careful of that 38%. Keep in mind, only 37 home sales, so a few high-priced condos could really sway the data. I'd look more at that average sale price number, which still, again, up 18% year over year is really fantastic. Average sale price per square foot was up 14% to $155.55. Now, townhomes and half duplexes, there were 61 of these home sales reported in the Northwest Indiana MLS. Average sale price in November was $280,000. Median closing sale price was $261,000. Those are 14 and 12% increase on a year-over-year basis. So townhomes and half duplexes also did excellent. Luxury home sales, which I count a luxury home sale as a home of any type that closes at more than $500,000. They make up less than 10% of the Northwest Indiana real estate market, and in this particular month only made up about 6%. There were 50 luxury home sales reported in the Gnier MLS. That's down from 57 a year ago and 70 in October of this year. Average sale price of these was $647,552, which is down 2% compared to a year ago. Median sale price came in at $600,000, which is the exact same as where we were a year ago. Average sale price per square foot was $194.15, up 5% from a year ago. Looking at current inventory for sales, single family homes. Again, looking at all categories, we've got 61% more than a year ago. We've got about 65 days of market inventory, which means we're starting to tip more into a buyer's market. To me, that 50-60 day window of inventory is starting to be like in an equilibrium. We're now beyond that. I forecast we have about 65 days of inventory. It's more inventory than we've had in years. Looking now at just single family homes, current average list price is $353,000. This is essentially unchanged from a year ago. Median list price is $285,000, up 4% from a year ago. Looking at the luxury home market, luxury homes continues to be overweight. Every month it seems to be overweight. 15% of the homes listed for sale in Northwest Indiana are listed at over $500,000. I'm sure a fair amount of those are proposed or new constructions. Average list price is down 4% to $860,000, and median list price is down 7% to $678,000. So a lot of optimistic sellers out there, or some builders really wanting to build some beautiful homes. causing there to be 15% of the overall market being at that luxury level. Now, some predictions. What do I forecast in the Northwest Indiana real estate market over the next 90 days? Closed sale volume will remain low. I actually will make this prediction for about the first 6 months. I think the first 6 months of 23 come in with about 15 to 20% fewer closings than a year ago, than the first half of 22. The reason for that is, first, we sold a lot of homes in the first half of 22. That's before the interest rates really started to show up, and with those increases. So we already have a really high hurdle to be compared to. Secondly, the momentum from home buyers has really fallen off a lot, more drastic than what we see in most years at this time of year as we're wrapping things up. You can see that also this year there's a chart. If you actually read this month's report, there's a chart in that report. You can see that the dip for 22 started sooner, kind of went in step with those interest rate increases, and we're dipping further down than what we typically do for January and December. Another chart I have shows how much home showings has dropped off. You look at May, June, July, August, September, we were down 14 to 16% compared to a year ago. October down 27%, November down 30%. So huge slowdown in the number of people who are actively looking for homes that started back in October. Northwest, next prediction. Home prices will remain strong. I don't see big losses. I don't see some great reset on home prices. Big reason for this is job market remains really strong. People have a job, they can typically pay their house payment. No one wants to lose their house. No one wants to move just because they can't afford their house. People are going to really try hard to find a way. And if they've still got income coming in, they're going to work on ways to cut out elsewhere, tighten up that grocery bill, do what they can with their car payments, just find ways to tighten up so that they can continue to meet the debt requirements of paying for their house. Really recent job reports, even I'm filming this actually on December 2nd, job report came out this morning. New hires was above what was forecasted. Wage growth was above what was forecasted. Additionally, Northwest Indiana is a really diverse employment market. We're not ultra dependent on a single industry. You've got lots of cities, lots of towns, lots of things going on. Plenty of businesses looking for employees. We've got the metropolis of Chicago right next door, and everything that's available there in its job market. So as long as the job market stays strong, we're not going to see some huge crash in home prices. We are seeing pressure at the top 20% of the real estate market in Northwest Indiana. Top 20% is above 400,000. And when you want to localize that more, I'll bet you the pattern persists in every local market. Top 20%, and say the break mark for the top 20% in Crown Point is going to be higher than what it is in Valpo, and Valpo's is going to be higher than what it is in LaPorte. LaPorte is probably closer to something like 325,000. But you get above that top 20% mark, you're going to start to see some pressure. I ran some numbers on this all across Northwest Indiana, looking at the top 20%, so homes that sold over 400,000. Just compared to a year ago, they're already getting 6% less per square foot. The average sale price per square foot is 6% less. The median sale price per square foot is 3% less. So that's an indication of some pressure on higher priced homes in certain markets. I think the home market comes back pretty strong in the spring. We're losing momentum now. I think that will persist. It's December, Christmas is coming, all that good stuff. If we have a harsh, cold winter, I think that will extend it. But it's gonna come back. I've said it so many times, the U.S. housing market, the Northwest Indiana housing market, it's all driven by life events. The life events occur. There might be fewer life events when the economy gets a little slow or people get concerned about the economy, but the life events occur. Major life events include marriages and divorces and job relocations and job gains and job losses. Your children growing and needing more space. Your children moving out permanently, retiring, people pass away. All of these are major life events, and home purchases and sales are usually triggered by some other major life event going on in the background of that person. It's all going to kick in. People can only hold out so long, the couple living in mom and dad's basement, and maybe now they're living in mom and dad's basement with one baby, and now second baby's on the way. A lot of people can only handle that for so long before they just have to make the leap into the marketplace. And we've also seen interest rates kind of relax a little bit and even fall a little, so that's good. Third prediction: inventory levels level off. We're going to start the year with high inventory. I think we're going to go through a lot of the year with meaningful inventory. I think home buyers are going to have a lot more choices than they've had in the past. I think that'll lead to fewer bidding wars, and maybe opportunities to spend a little bit more time making the decision on the home you want to buy. I'm going to end this video with some advice. My first bit of advice is for home buyers. I have no idea why you are not buying right now. The home buyer who wants the deal, right now is the time to get the deal. This is the time to be bargain shopping. You have seasonality working in your favor. It is cold. It is dark. It's dark at 4:30 right now. The seasonality, you've got the holidays, right here. We're in the midst of it. Before you know it, the holiday season is going to be over. Christmas is going to be in the rearview mirror. Study after study has been done. You get the best price on a home sale around the holidays. Nobody knows why. There's probably 10 different reasons why that happens, but seasonality is really in your favor right now in Northwest Indiana for home buyers. Also, inventory explosive through the roof. We have more homes for sale than we've had in several years. So you've got a lot of home sellers that are just waiting for you to show up and knock on their door and make a purchase. I know the rates are what they are. I know prices haven't gone down much. Here's the prediction. Good chance rates can keep going up into the future. Home prices really don't look like they're going to come down much, especially people looking for that first home, people looking for a high quality, newer home that's smaller, maybe that you're going to retire to. The only pressure where we're really seeing home prices, again, think of the big, chunky 2-story, the 4, 5, 6 bedroom, 3, 4 bathroom home. That's where you're seeing the pressure, and those might come down a little bit. Even those, they're not going to fall 20, 30%. We would need other major negative economic events to occur. So home buyers, get out there. And for home buyers, we just started a new promotion with the Quad Walls Real Estate Team. You can find information about it on my website. If you sign up to make yourself eligible, you work with an agent from my team or myself to find and buy a home, we will give you a 20% real estate commission rebate. All the details about how it works are available on the site. You can see information about it on a special page, but also if you pull up any listing on my website, there is a banner underneath the marketing remarks where there's buttons you can click on and learn all about the program and how it works. But it's one of the ways we're making buying a home in Northwest Indiana a whole lot more affordable. And lastly, some advice for home sellers. Home sellers, you really need to understand there's a lot less traffic and home buyer momentum in the market right now. I do think that persists for about 90 days or so. Who knows if we do have a lighter spring, we'll see. You need to be more strategic about trying to sell your home. Put a reasonable price on it. It doesn't mean a low price. It doesn't mean a fire sale price. It means a reasonable, justifiable price, something that makes sense. Second, work on improving your aesthetic sentiment. There's lots of tips to do that. That basically just means creating the right vibe, making your home look a certain way so it looks good in the photos, and having the right experience when the home buyers do show up for a showing. Also, in the more challenging market conditions going on right now, I have a leave no doubt home selling strategy that I like to think is pretty effective. I don't go into too many details about it because it's kind of my little artful thing that I've created. I'm more interested in having a one-on-one conversation with you as a home seller about what that entails, because it entails something a little bit different depending with each home as well. But it's a really effective way to get a home sold in a more challenging market, and just to keep things moving along. So if you're on a little bit more of a time frame or have a little bit more motivation to get your home sold, feel free to contact me and learn more about that. And additionally, that strategy comes along with my consistently low real estate commission fees. My real estate commission fees are published right on the website, really low, going to save you a lot of money for my all-inclusive listing. That's it. That's the November 2022 market update. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to the channel so you can continue to get alerts when we post new content. If you're watching this on Facebook, like the page so you can get notifications about new content. You want to talk about anything real estate, need help buying a home and want to take advantage of the 20% commission rebate opportunity, want to sell your home and sell it in a more challenging market and get a low real estate commission fee, contact me. Full-time real estate agent, Northwest Indiana, ready to help you. Thanks.